What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So for today, what we have is my BMW 4 Series. So guys, this is my daily 435D X-Drive BMW 4 Series Grand Coupe M Sport. So yeah guys, this has been my daily for I'd like to say about 6-7 months. I haven't been doing any content on it. I've literally just built it the way I want, and that was it. So you got the wheels, the side skirt extensions, rear spats, front spoiler, gloss black kidney grills. Then from the back, if you've seen it real quick, we have a PSM style back spoiler, which makes the car completely aggressive. I love the way it looks from the rear end, like especially with the spots on the back. We got the twin exits. Well, should I say dual single exit? Yeah, I think so. So black diffuser, gloss black as well, and we got the Akrapovic tips as well on the rear end, and that is it really with it. But yeah guys, less talking, we're gonna go and show you this car, what it actually drives like. So guys, we're in the car now. I'm just gonna go out a little bit of a test drive, you can say, for you guys, bit of a drive, and see how we get on with it. So yeah guys, for you that don't know what kind of cars these are, some of you might know, basically this is a 435D, which means it's a 3 litre petrol, 3 litre petrol. I'm always thinking about those petrols. 3 litre bi-turbo diesel. So yeah, so it's a twin turbo car, diesel. So it's got in and around, well, it's 313 horsepower from factory, and it's in around 630 newton-meters of torque. Quite pokey when it comes to the diesel cars, especially these ones. They are, I don't know, for what they are, they're pretty cool. They're class cars. Even when you're driving them, they got the power, they got the comfort, the nice looks as well. They're perfect overall cars in my opinion. But yeah, this is a 4 Series. It's a Grand Coupe, which is the 4-door version. I went with the 4 Series because I like the 4 Series, the look, compared to the 3 Series. 3 Series is pretty nice, don't get me wrong. I like the 3 Series as well, but a 4 Series is nicer. I was going to go with the Coupe, but having a family, you can't really go with the Coupes. They're quite small. It's an M Sport ZF 8-speed gearbox with the paddle shifters as well, so which is a nice little addition. If you kind of get bored of just shifting it as in automatic, you can actually shift on your own with the paddles or so on, which is a pretty cool feature. But yeah, I'm gonna try get a few runs out of it for you today. There's no 0 to 60s or anything like that. It's just to get a feel on the car and see how it actually drives, which I already know. I've been driving it for about 6 to 7 months, I can say. This car is not mapped in any way. It's just a standard from factory, and that is pretty much it. So yeah, some of these cars as well that I know, they don't actually come with a good bit of features, you can say. As yeah, you can go off and get the SEs or M Sports as well, but the stuff that this car is actually equipped with from factory, from the iDrive, is pretty cool. Then it's got the sport displays, you also get the M Performance startup logo coming into the dashboard, also in the iDrive you get the M Sport logos as well, which you could probably actually see what I'm on about in my previous videos that I've done on my F30 that I had before, which I had to code in, but this actually came with it from factory, which is pretty cool as well. Also ambient lighting, I think they come now from factory, from a certain model and age, I think it is. This is a 2015, by the way. But yeah, full leather interior, heated seats, nothing too fancy, but it's high enough spec, not the highest, but yeah, that's what it is. Bit of work done to the engine overall, as in with these engines are prone, as in not too bad compared to the M47, which is a 2 litres. They're prone to bad timing chains. What I end up doing as well, I went ahead and got the timing chain done on this one too. oil pump and vacuum pump have been replaced. That's something to keep in mind for whoever actually owns this car or is looking to buy one in the near future or so on. If you're getting your timing chain done, whatever mileage it is, it doesn't matter. While you're just getting it done, just get the oil pump and vacuum pump done at the same time, because if that fails, you have to strip half the engine again just to get to it. So you're better off just doing that. Peace of mind. Yeah, just to mention to you, the wheels that we have running on this car, these wheels, I'm not 100% sure what the model is. I'll just link it down below so you can actually see. But these wheels are actually from an M5 CS competition, I believe. That's what I got told. And when I looked them up before, they actually run them on the new F90s, G30s, F90s. That's what they run them on. So yeah, it actually suits the car pretty well, in my own opinion. Other people said it as well. It looks pretty nice, but it is. So these are actually 20s, 275 on the back. So I think they're 10.5 J on the rear, 9.5 on the front, 20s all around. 30, I believe it's 30 profile with 275, 35 front with 255 tire on the front. I think that's what it is. I believe so. Well, we're kind of going, it's kind of turned into more of a cruise and kind of talk about the car than actually going for a proper run with it. This car is equipped with, so you have the sport modes, comfort modes. So it starts off with eco, which is your kind of more efficient, saving your fuel kind of way. And then you also have your, so eco, your comfort, which is kind of your daily driven. Then you have your sports, and then your sport plus, which is sport plus is kind of traction completely off and so on. It doesn't really matter with this car too much, as in you can turn the traction off and so on, but it's a 4x4 car. That's what the X-Drive means for you that don't know. So yeah, there's not really much play around as you know with certain BMWs what you can deal with them. But these kind of people that do get them, they kind of build them for power, as in just to pull like a train really. And I can say with just being factory, it pulls. Even with 313 brake, the car actually pulls. It's possibly from the torque, alright. So I'll try to get a pull for you now. We have a nice GTI that literally just went by right now. Sick looking, Mark 7, 7.5 actually. Rightio. So we're just gonna, so we're in comfort settings now. We're gonna put it into, we're gonna go with Sport Plus. Gearbox is in drive for now. We're gonna switch it over to Sport, so you can actually see it's starting to shift a little bit aggressively. It's around 50 rolling. 3, 2, 1. It moves pretty good. As in before you know it, you're like, say you're cruising, as we were cruising, you're going a certain speed, and next of all you just look and you're like a little bit higher up on speed. It's quick. We're always keeping under limit, as you seen there. We were just, that was the limit that we were going. So it's always under limit, but it picks up pretty quick. God, no. Okay, I might switch it up a little bit. What I'll do for you guys is, I was kind of on the motorway there, you can say. So we're actually gonna go back on the motorway, get in between these cars. Sorry, bud. Yeah, because there's some traffic. There's no way I'm gonna go onto the normal kind of roads and get something going for you. So back on the motorway there, get a few little ones. Right, so speed limit here is 100 kilometers an hour. We'll keep it below 100 kilometers an hour. We'll keep it below. Okay. So here, slow down a little bit, get a proper run at it. Again, gearbox into sport. So we're in and around 40 kilometers an hour. That's what we're about our speed now. Because I don't know if you can actually see my surroundings, but there's some amount of traffic. Okay. As well, what I didn't mention is, for diesel, this sounds pretty sick. Diesel cars, you know, you can't really hear them. What you'd have to do to actually hear a diesel car is straight through. So DPF out, res out, back box out, so everything just to get a nice little bit of a grunt. Now the 6-cylinder sound pretty okay-ish. 2-litre diesels, I'm not really a fan of them. They just sound like tractors in my opinion. I don't know, I'm not really pushing them. If I probably would get them straight pipe just to get a little bit of excitement out of it, but I'm not really pushing it, and that's why I didn't do it to this one. But if you can hear a sound actually coming from these ones, the reason is these cars come equipped with active sounding in the cabin, and that's why you're actually getting that kind of aggressive sound coming from it. But realistically it's not. But again, so we're basically 5th gear back to 4th, 3rd gear, go. $4,500. It pulls. This is what I like about this car. It's, go back to comfort there. It's so good, as in, I think you get about, I don't know, for efficiency when you're actually driving, for fuel economy and all, it's so good. It's a great car. I'm not too sure actually how much you get. You probably get about 40 kilometers, I'd say. Yeah, about 40 maybe kilometers per gallon. That's what I'd like to say. I think in and around that. Yeah, they're really economical when it comes to it, and they're really good cars when you want the power as well. I know with these kind of cars, if you do a stage 1, you can get in and around the 360, 370 mark, about 730 newton-meters to 750 torque, depending who's actually tuning it, if you're going with dyno or so on. But they can be quick cars if you were to actually get an intercooler, maybe some hybrids and so on. You can push for some power, and these cars actually go up against M4s all day long when they're properly tuned. That was the plan with this car. Originally I was going to actually go full on blast and get it tuned and all that, but to be honest with you, I have so many projects and I'm constantly doing stuff on BMWs that I just didn't want to mess with this car. I just wanted a reliable daily, and that's what I stuck with. I was going to go down the route and maybe just do a stage 1. Might happen, but I'm between two minds now at the moment. But we'll see. Sport Plus, downshift third. Well, it's no joke. For the power that it has, it literally just puts you back in the seat. And off the line as well, when you're doing a launch or whichever it is and you're brake boosting it, you can actually feel the power. It like literally kicks in your stomach. It does. The power is just like, it's very just like linear, you could say. It just keeps going and going and going. Because the thing is, with the 3-litre bi-turbo diesel ones, the way it is, they have the big turbo and the small turbo, which is, I think it's more of like a twin scroll, or I might be wrong. I think it is more of a twin scroll, but it says it's a twin turbo. What really happens is, in and around, so this car is constantly boosting. Around 2,500 revs, your small turbo is kicking in, and about 3,500 to 4,000 revs, your big turbo. So it's constantly on boost. It's not like the 430Ds or 330Ds, where in and around the 3,500 mark, you just get your big turbo kind of kicking in. This is constantly just boosting. You don't feel the kind of, oh, the boost is kind of coming on, because it's constantly boosting, and the boost is always there, so it just keeps going and going and going, which is pretty cool. That's the thing with it, you won't kind of get that kind of 2000 revs, you keep going and next to all low turbo kind of delayed, it kind of kicks in where you're like, oh yeah, this is kicking in now. It's kind of constantly there, and you feel it's not like too fast, but it's fast. It is fast. Before you know, as I said, boom, you're doing the speed limit. So yeah, it is a fast car. But guys, this was probably me more going on a little bit of a talk as well about the car and how it feels and the drive as well. But I might end the video there because, as I said, I gave you a few runs, so hopefully you are happy with that. I couldn't really do too much because I'm even trying to get back home now. I'm probably going to get stuck in traffic, which probably wasn't ideal really, going out and filming, but it is what it is. Well, yeah guys, I'm going to leave it at that, and yeah, that's really it. Guys, what I did want to mention is, if you are looking to maybe come on the channel and show us your cars or show us what you have, basically we are based in Ireland, for you that don't know and for you that do. We're based in Ireland, so if you're looking to get your car on the channel, show us what I can do, a few pulls like we did today or something similar, and show us your builds really. That'd be pretty cool for maybe something that we can do. But yeah, if you're looking, reach out on Instagram or Snapchat, whichever it is, and let me know. But yeah guys, as I said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.